Jesus is saying to us, I am the vine, you are the branches. We need connection to both Christ and one another. So it kind of captured the twofold theme of what we missed during the pandemic, which was the Eucharistic presence of Christ and our connection to one another. The pandemic affected every single community in our Archdiocese. It didn't matter how big or vibrant your church was. This was something that affected us all equally. How do we pick up the pieces? A lot of momentum was broken. People had started their own parish initiatives, all kinds of different things that they were doing. It was all stopped cold all at once. And okay, you can sometimes get through those things if it's temporary, but this was quite a bit of a separation. It seemed like if we all endured the pandemic together, maybe we should come out of the pandemic together. Some people had already self-initiated their own discussion with parishes, parish staff, parish councils, or other bodies, but other people may have just been a little bit hesitant and didn't know where to begin. We looked to 5 areas. We wanted to have a welcome back month where parishes could just have an increased outreach to their communities, welcoming people back to in-person worship and activities. I thought this gave us a great opportunity to be able to gather people around the table of the Lord, to celebrate the Eucharist together, to have Eucharistic events, but also other prayer service events that could mark both what happened during the pandemic, but also leading us out of the pandemic to starting again and re-engaging with our faith communities. We also saw the pandemic as an opportunity in this sense. It gave us a ministry stoppage, if you will, that wasn't ordinary. And in that sense, it maybe gave us time to reflect upon some of the things that we were doing at a community. So we asked communities to form revitalization teams. It was important for us to note that maybe, maybe some of the ways that we were doing things needed to be updated or reimagined. Third was just social re-engagement, bringing people together, getting them back together. I think when people started to get outside of family bubbles, because we had to do that, we were recognizing how much we really missed the physical contacts, the hugs, the handshakes, but just the expression on people's faces and being able to share with them what was going on in our lives. And we felt like, bringing people together on our parish grounds would be ways of re-engaging with people again, just to have conversation. It didn't have to be a formal religious ceremony, but just to say, hey, we're here for you. And let's just, let's have a coffee time or a wine and cheese thing or something that just brought people together. I think the fourth part was the most challenging part of it, was asking our parish communities to think about how we could reach out, to take this as an opportunity to reach out, yes, to people who were with us before the pandemic, but also, let's use this as an opportunity to be, as what Pope Francis says, missionary disciples, to reach out to our communities once again. And then the fifth thing was to look at our digital presence. I want to get people to think just beyond the streaming of masses, to think about how digital allowed us to reach out to people that maybe were in our neighborhoods or even beyond our borders, and how effective that was in getting people to view content that we were providing for them. And maybe that digital presence can be looked at a way to make us more effective evangelizers, share of the good news. We wanted this to be a partnership between our staff, our parish staffs, and the lay faithful of their parish communities. But we also thought that because all of our parish communities had gone through the pandemic together, that our communities might share best practices together, things that we have learned, and maybe there were some things out that we can share from one community to the next that would be helpful to one another. And so as parish communities are doing their own work, we're encouraging them to tell their stories and to share some of the things that they felt have really gone well, and to put them on those sharing platforms as a way of saying, hey, this is one way that you could do it. And maybe that would be eye-opening for another community, and say, hey, well, we can do that too. How does one engage in Vine and Branches is simply a desire to do it. Desire is the number one thing. Hey, we agree with this. We're excited about this opportunity to, we want to re-engage with our faith community, and we want to reach out again. And after the pandemic, our community could use a shot. So desire is the first thing that everybody needs to have. It's easy to do welcome back activities, and in 5 weeks, the welcome back quote official period will have ended. But what's the longer piece here is that revitalization, and to really give some thought as to how we can make our parish communities more effective in carrying forth their mission. Taking on some of this as one parish may be very, very difficult, but working as partners and as teams and coming together could make the task more enriching and more doable. And so we're encouraging communities to, cross even our parish borders and trying to work with one another to get the most out of rejuvenating our parish communities. I think this provides us with an opportunity as a church to respond to the needs of our people, welcome people, and really open the doors to people and say, wherever you are, whatever you're struggling with, whatever you're going through, the message of faith is for you too. And we want you to know that. And we want you to feel comfortable in coming to our churches, because there will be people there to welcome you, to love you, to support you, and to walk with you, because we all need that.